Prosecuting Authority head Sean Abrahams has announced that the NPA will appeal last month's judgment in the so-called spy tape saga. The High Court in Pretoria last month ordered the NPA to review its April 2009 decision to drop the 783 corruption charges against President Jacob Zuma. In a media briefing, Abrahams has also made it clear the NPA is not investigating any charges against Finance Minister Pravin Gordhan. The High Court had found that the then acting NPA head, Mkhotedi Mpshe, had acted irrationally after listening to intercepted cell phone conversations between the former NPA head, Bulelani Ngcuka, and ex-Scorpions head Leonard McCarthy discussing the charges.
In principle, the judgment also affects each and every person who is the subject of a prosecutorial consideration and the discretionary powers of the prosecutor, which is exercised on a daily basis and at various stages of the process. The judgment of the full bench of the Pretoria High Court is also a matter that seriously affects the separation of powers. This is an important matter of principle which affects all prosecutions. It is so important, I believe, it needs the decision of an appeal court. It has far-reaching ramifications for the powers of the institution and for the very citizenry of our republic and our young democracy. Whilst the issue arises in a high-profile case, it is the only decision on this point, and I believe, with respect to the High Court judgment, that it should be considered by an appeal court. I should mention that this, of course, is not the exclusive ground upon which leave to appeal will be sought. In the circumstances, as appears from what I have said, I have decided to apply for leave to appeal against the judgment of the full bench of the Pretoria High Court. There is considerable public interest at stake herein, and the issues are of great constitutional import. I have instructed the State Attorney to file the necessary papers this morning. As I stand before you today, I reassure you of my commitment to my oath of office to uphold, protect, and defend the Constitution and the fundamental rights entrenched therein, and to enforce the law of the Republic without fear, favour, and prejudice,